Happy 4th of July, everyone, if you're celebrating like me here in the United States. If not, I hope you guys are just having an awesome Saturday. Today, we're going to be discussing some really cool ways in which you can celebrate in Grand Theft Auto Online, Independence Day, that is. Now, typically, the 4th of July is a day where you go out, go to large parties, barbecues, launch off fireworks, but the world is a little different this year, and so because of that, you might be choosing not to go to those big events, or you might be choosing to sort of stay inside and celebrate. And one of those things you might be doing is playing Grand Theft Auto Online. And in today's video, I'll be showing you a couple of cool things you can do to celebrate the occasion here in GTA Online. So here we go. Let's actually begin with some of the things that you can do on the Newswire first, and then we'll talk about some things that I would also do to celebrate as well. So the first thing I would do is go on a massive shopping spree, because you can get 50% off of all Independence Day gear, vehicles, and accessories. So this includes all Independence Day clothing, masks, hairstyles, weapons, horns that you can apply to your vehicles at the Los Santos Custom Shop, Mobile Operations Center liveries, Mark II weapon camos, Patriot tire smoke, pretty much anything that has come out over the last couple of Independence Day updates, whether that was the original one back in 2014, whether it was the one that happened with the gun running update in 2017. Honestly, just go on a massive spending spree and buy a lot of the clothes and items that might disappear after the event is over. Like, for example, during this week only, you can get the Star Spangled Banner horns, the Patriot tire smoke. It's really the only week in which you can get these. So if you were looking to apply them on any car, that would be the vehicle to do so. But just in general, getting 50% off of all of this would mean this is the week you want to take advantage of it. So what I did earlier today to celebrate the occasion, I literally just went into every store available. The clothing store, the ammunition store, the LSC, the tattoo shop. I even went to the tattoo shop to see if I could get some tattoo or USA-inspired tattoos. And there were actually a few with like the American flag and fireworks on them. So bottom line, go to every single store, see if you can't find yourself something cool or new to buy that you might not have known about to celebrate the occasion. The next thing I would do is spin the lucky wheel, because this week's lucky wheel vehicle is the Western Sovereign. Now, right now, what's funny is the Western Sovereign is actually 50% off. So that's something we'll talk about in a future video. People are kind of upset at that. It's almost like a Rockstar logic. They put a vehicle that's on the podium for free, but you could basically spend $30,000 if you really, really wanted it. But at the end of the day, you should go and spin the lucky wheel to see if you can win this USA-themed bike for free. Now, spinning the lucky wheel by yourself is fun, but if you get like a big group together and you take turns, it's really exciting to see the wheel like spin round and round. And if it gets really close to the car, hearing everyone's reactions. So that's something I would honestly do in a group. That's for sure. Now, something else you can tackle in Grand Theft Auto Online are these special business battle rewards that are going on this week. So Rockstar has rare event cargo in Grand Theft Auto Online right now for completing business battles. So if you actually get a business battle, you have a chance of getting a reward. And all of them are very 4th of July themed. The Statue of Happiness t-shirt, the Pizvazzer beer hat, the Benedict beer hat, Patriot beer hat, and Super Wet beer hat. I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't get more Independence Day than beer hats and t-shirts with the Statue of Liberty parody on them. So if you're hankering to do something in free roam, these event cargo business battles are certainly going to be perfect for you. So take advantage of them while they are here. Now, there's a couple of more things that were listed on the Newswire, but I'm not exactly sure they're Independence Day geared, like the missile-based series and some of the bonuses and discounts that you can do, like arcades and yachts. So I guess because Rockstar tacked them onto this week, you could say it's because they're celebrating Independence Day, but it doesn't really have that 4th of July vibe. So everything else I'm going to be talking about now really just has to do with things that are not mentioned on the Newswire, but that you can do in-game. So the first thing that I would do is change your outfit. Dress up in something very, very festive. There are so many cool clothing items that Rockstar have added over the years, whether it's fancy fun top hats, whether it's crazy jackets or pants. You could even go up to the main counter of the ammunition store and get a bunch of like preset outfits together if you really, really wanted to. So that's the first thing I would do, is change up my character's look. The next thing I would do is get a USA or 4th of July inspired car. So whether that's the Liberator monster truck, the Sovereign bike, or you could even get yourself a normal vehicle that actually has like some USA upgrades on there. So for example, one of the vehicles that I brought out was the Canis Camacho. It has this really cool like USA flag. Technically, it's the Patriot logo. But what you could do is you could combine a special car with a fancy outfit, and you could throw together a fun car show or a get-together where everyone dresses up in a fun outfit and they dress up their car in these fun red, white, and blue colors. You could throw together a really cool car show, and honestly, that would be a ton of fun. And I don't know if it was the car or the time of day, but I was also totally striking out trying to pick up this lady of the night. Maybe it was the giant eagle mask I had on, but she ran away super quick. So again, maybe that's one of the ways that you could choose to celebrate the 4th of July. I was trying to choose to celebrate that way, but she wasn't having anything of it. So again, not sure what was going on here. The car, time of day, or a giant eagle mask. Probably all three. And what would make this car show even special is if you did some of the extra upgrades, like adding the special musical horns that are only available, or putting the special Patriot tire smoke on your car, just for a little bit of extra pizzazz. So that's something you can do as well. Another thing you can do is obviously launch off some fireworks. So while you're at the ammunition store, you can pretty much grab 3 things in one to celebrate the event. You can get the musket, which we'll talk about a little bit later. That came out in the Independence Day update. You can grab some fireworks, and you can also grab a USA-themed parachute bag. So that's exactly what I did as well. I grabbed the parachute bag, and I equipped it so it was always on, meaning I was very, very festive. And after that, you can actually launch off some fireworks. Now, I think it's best to launch off some fireworks when you're in a group, like go on top of the Maze Bank Arena or go on top of Mount Chiliad and just launch all of them off at the same time. It really does look so cool. But if you're by yourself, you can still, of course, celebrate the occasion. Also, don't forget to swing by both the mask store and the tattoo shop. I mentioned this in the beginning of this video, but Rockstar did add some Independence Day-esque masks back in the day, like the White Eagle. And again, you can get some pretty fancy tattoos in the tattoo shop, some like the Made in America one, which I think is very festive for the 4th of July. Now, after you've got your mask and your tattoo, you can get some target practice done with the musket, which is one of the more powerful weapons in the game, also one of the slowest reloading weapons in the game. But if there was ever a day in which you pulled out the musket in Grand Theft Auto Online, this would probably be the one, as it is one of our few Independence Day weapons that Rockstar has added into the game. Another thing that you can do is drive around in your MOC. So we talked about it earlier, how MOCs have the liveries discounted. Well, you can do a couple of things in the MOC. Not only can you drive it around and show off one of your fancy eagle, stars and stripes, red, white, and blue livery, but you can also customize some Mark II guns. And all of the Mark II guns have special red, white, and blue camo on them, which makes them perfect for the 4th of July. So if you're not using the musket, firework launcher, or anything like that, it better be a Mark II weapon with that USA-inspired livery on there. So that's sort of a 2-for-1 thing you can do while you've got the Mobile Operations Center out. The next thing you can do is play some USA 4th of July-inspired jobs. So you could go through a lot of the various things, survivals, missions. My favorite are the races that involve some of the USA Independence Day-inspired vehicles. So really my 2 favorite involve the Liberator monster truck. The first one is Across the Wilderness, and the other one is Mud, Sweat, and Gears. Both of those are so much fun. Rockstar added them like way back in the day in 2014. So I would definitely play those if you are interested in doing some extra USA-ish themed jobs. And really, other than that, I challenge you guys just to be creative with some of the stuff that you could do, especially if you're in a lobby with other friends or crew members, or if you wanted a really hard challenge, try to convince a public session to join in your activities. Those activities could be like going to a barbecue. So you would have to go to one of the convenience stores first, loading up on snacks and soda, and then going to one of like the barbecue areas in the game, having a big get together. You could also throw a giant pool party, whether you wanted to go to someone else's pool, like in the big mansions in the Vinewood Hills, or if you want to take it to the Diamond Casino and Resort roof. That's something that you could totally do there. You could also go to the pier if you, I guess, wanted to celebrate the 4th of July there. That would also be a really fun place to launch off fireworks. So really, at the end of the day, some of it comes down to your creativity. Some of the things Rockstar have like laid out for you quite nicely with this event week. But honestly, that is how you can celebrate the 4th of July here in Grand Theft Auto Online, with some really cool free items, bonuses, discount sales, and a whole lot more. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. How are you celebrating the 4th of July here in Grand Theft Auto Online? Let me know what you guys are doing in those comments down below. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.